Shit.
Oh, everybody! Happy Saturday to you!
Do you secretly do the
going live and
music? Well, that rocking thing. That status quo thing. Got those? Yeah.
Did I go like this?
Can you guess what kind of
I used to be amazed by how I guess good is the word that you were at headbanging.
Oh, well good at headbanging.
There were loads of things in the news weren't there back in the day where like somebody died from headbanging. But you really did it. I don't think I ever did it, not even in jest.
Yeah, but hey, never had any after effect. Thanks, though.
Good evening. What was that off?
What the fuck was that?
What was that off? That music?
The music. Oh, that's easy, isn't it? That's God.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
The Grace Brothers.
Yep.
Grace Brothers. It's not called the Grace Brothers, is it? Are you being served? Fucking hell.
You swore already in the first minute.
Have I?
Clint, yeah, you just swore then. How do, Clint? How you doing, pal? Oh, Clint's got a new job, I think, hasn't he? Yeah, well done, Clint. How you doing, pal? Yep. So, hello, everybody. Oh, John's here. Good evening, John. Sup, lads? All's good. Hope all's good. All is good. It's very hot over here, John. We've got really hot. You're freezing, Steve. Yeah, we've got really hot weather at the moment, and it's proper boiling.
It's called summer.
No, it's very dangerous. That's why it's all over the news. The news are telling us, be careful, everybody. It's very hot.
Oh, I don't watch the news. It's all on the news.
No, I've been listening to people telling me that it's been on the news. Apparently that's what it is. Still 30 here. I know it's proper boiling. We're up this morning for a bloody walk. Me and Missy's about, we got up at 3 in the morning. I think we set off walking at 4:30. It were ace. Nobody, not a single person.
Off at 4:30.
Yeah. We were actually working at evening, Kieran, anticipating another head fuck evening. That's the one, Kieran, but no Googling. Steve said you were Googling last week.
I presume you were.
I'm sweating like the last cucumber in a woman's prison. I've never heard that one before. What's the best one? I'm sweating like a what? What's the best one you've heard? I'm sweating like a...
They're pretty bad, the ones I know.
Well, yeah. They're all not good. I'm sweating like a... Is it a rapist in a clown suit? I think that's one, isn't it? I'm sweating like a rapist in a clown suit or something like that.
Oh, I've never heard that. I think you just put that in your own head. That well, you've had the clown suit.
No, I'm sweating like a... Isn't it? Or is it a pedo in a clown suit? I can't remember. Sweating like a blind... Sweating like a blind lesbian in a fish factory.
You were never Googling, huh? Sweating like it, and it.
So, welcome everybody tonight.
Straight off my head.
Thanks, what? You're off your head.
I'm just trying to. Honestly, I just thought of it in my
head. Steve knows I don't fucking need Google. The tool. Oh, Cody tool. He's all kicking in. We're right off now with the personal insults.
I am just a worthless liar. Oh, I hope should we do a bit of Black Sabbath while we're here? A little bit. I was really hoping Tool would have played Sober, but they didn't. They only had 3 songs, didn't they?
Yeah. And
that's why we didn't do it last week. Was wanted to watch the telly.
It will well
about 2 hours before. I've been planning it all week. I've done all my homework. 2 hours before, I had to cancel my date and a date as well. I thought, no, I'll not do it.
Nobody knows that you froze
went
all
off,
over
man.
then. I know, your signal's freezing again. You went in your big rant then. It went, ah,
Oh,
okay,
good.
ah,
Well, me and technology do not get on.
Anyway, it was well
Right.
good. Yeah, the
So we're
Black
straight
Tower
to-
thing last week. Yep, straight to the 70s. Let's start at the beginning, in January the 1st. What happened on January the 1st, 1972?
Are you waiting for Kieran to answer? January the 1st. New Year's Day.
I'm giving you a clue.
The first clock. The phone clock.
The Greenwich Time signal broadcast on BBC Radio now records coordinated universal time, and the sixth pip is extended to the 0.5 second. So did it go beep, 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 beep? At the third stroke, it will be
Right.
F off o'clock precisely. And that was on 1972 on January the 1st.
Is that because it was the longest year ever? 1972. Can anybody work it out? Kieran, you Google.
Baz is here, all right, Baz.
It's officially the longest year that there's ever been. All right, Baz.
What chronologically?
New
You mean?
pinback.
You mean like in, you mean in time?
No, it's the longest year that there's ever been. Well, that's what you're going to work out. Why would it be described, or why is it the longest year ever? Because time is elephant, remember?
Time is elephant. Time is elephant. As is we've written in our book, Steve. Bango. Give me in, Steve.
Oh, what's that T-shirt you got on? What?
Oh, no, I know. It's T-shirt promoting the book, Steve. Steve, you've got one too. We have
Are they both? Right, here we go. Are they both the same way around? Because I can see it. Mine's fits me. It's backward, and was for a change is normal. But
oh yeah, they're pretty.
Anyway,
right. So why was 1972? Why was 1972 the longest year
so
on
you
record?
Work it out. On record, it is the longest year ever. Let's try. I think I'll give you some clues then. Why is it a year? Why is anything a year? Because we humans have named it.
We go around
other than humans.
Yeah, well, it's a cycle, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. So it's all goes round the sun in a year. So that's so, but it's not quite right, is it? Because I know why.
Yeah.
Is it because they did? Now I'm sure they had leap years before 1972, didn't they? Did they? Did they have leap years before 1972?
Yeah.
Because even though there's a leap year, they still have to adjust it a little bit, don't they? Because of the stupid calendar, innit? Our calendar, because October should be the 8th month, shouldn't it? Because it's Oct. And December should be the 10th for Dec. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. But we fucked it all up with the Gregorian calendar, didn't we?
Well, added months on, didn't we, and things like that. Yeah, I think December was 10 months. I don't fucking.
Was 10? Yeah. Well, Oct is 8, isn't it? Oct means 8. So, because it should be done on the lunar cycle, shouldn't it? The year shouldn't it be done on the lunar cycle? A full year, like the months.
You're going away from it. You're going away from it. I'm just going to tell you.
Go on, tell me now. I've gone on too long. Go on.
There was an added leap year. There was a double leap year to get things back into order. Otherwise,
So
and that's the
February
really
had
first year there's ever been a double leap year. You Google.
I don't. So how do you mean a double leap year?
I'm not sure when they went, but that is the reason. It was a.
I'm gonna have to Google
what
this.
makes a leap year? So it missed. Yeah, but I know that is the answer, but I don't know how I got there.
Double leap year in 1972.
So it's every 4 years. Do we have?
Yeah, that extra day in February.
Do we? A day
Yes,
in
February. Extra day in February. Here, I've got it here now. Right, so 97 was a leap year started on Saturday. Well, that's not really telling me out. That's not telling me out. Oh, you stupid person. Sorry. Bear with me, everyone. Why was Here we go? An amusing planet. So, why 1972 was the longest year in it? Leap seconds. All right, yeah. So, the leaps. Added to either June. The only year when 2 leap seconds were added. 2 leap seconds?
2 leap seconds.
Oh, I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I'm bored with that now.
Yeah.
Right. So, January the 4th. I'm going to type something in like this. I'm going to turn it upside down. And it says bollocks. Is it bollocks? Typing it in.
Yeah.
Then you turn it around and look. Oh, you can make bollocks. Is it bollocks? I'm sure it's bollocks, isn't it?
In the calculator.
Calculator was invented in 1972. The first ever calculator. The first scientific handheld calculator is introduced. No, not have a guess. Go on, have a quick guess. How much do you reckon it went for? Yeah, how much do you reckon it cost in 1972? The first one in dollars.
Dollar. $1 dollar.
Dollar.
In dollar.
Come on, chat. How much was the first ever handheld calculator? As demonstrated by Steve.
Production-wise, or like the first one?
Well,
so if you go to do you know what I mean? If you go to shop and buy one on the pro, or not like.
It'll be how much you pay for it at shops. That's what it'll be. It'll be how much you pay for it at shops. John says 10. Kieran says $9.99. Nope.
Well, he'll be right. I don't know why we got lucky guessing that one.
$395.
I'm going to guess.
Go on, guess then.
About $400.
Yeah, close, Steve. $395. Because I just shouted the answer out just before you said $400. That was pretty good, though, Steve.
I can't hear you keep going off. I can't hear you keep going off.
How
much is it? The real answer?
$395.
I'm lying.
I know you're lying.
That was one off then.
Oh dear, yeah. So what else have we got? Oh yeah, all the strikes were all starting. This was God. I'm surprised anybody got anything done in fucking. All the National Union of Mine Workers all started striking and all that kind of shit. All right. What's this?
Strike.
I know. It's fucking. That's all they ever did all them back then. It was fucking strikes all the time. The government announces the lifting of all restrictions on broadcasting hours on television and radio. Daytime television hours will be extended in October. So they used to have a close down. Go to bed, Spotty. They used to have all that, didn't they? And then they started going on a bit later. Although when I was a kid, they still had like that bit where it shut off at morning. You know, when you should get the test card up.
Yeah. I always remember.
Yeah, because I think he'd always wait because they used to play the national anthem, didn't they? Yeah, they play national anthem about 11, 12 o'clock. Would it be something like that?
Was it?
Yeah, something
I
like
can
that.
more
Yeah.
picture that with the chalkboard.
Yeah, that's the one. That was the test card. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Steve's put.
That was Thames Television.
Steve, all right, Steve's put no, late 1971, Japan, $265, 6,000 yen.
Yes.
Steve, yeah, well, what can I say? That's where I got the information. The first handheld calculator is introduced, so it was like, there you go. That might have been when it was
That is some memory, that, Stephen. It's incredible. Get in the fucking Kieran cheating list. It's not cheating, it's searching for information. Right, have you froze, or is it me? I'm not playing the Frozen game. Fucking hell, don't tell me this isn't working. It's the last time I fucking banged.
Yeah! I'm still really I'm still got this going on.
Very good, very good.
I'm not seeing the latest chat. That happened last time as well, there. I don't know what's going on, Andy. I really don't.
I've won, it'll help.
I've won. Yeah. So I'm not arguing, Steve. You're probably right, but that's what Wikipedia came up with. So for fuck's sake, Steve, respect, eh? What was that for? I don't know what that for. Yeah. So yeah, and then on the 30th of bloody January.
I think I know what happened, but
what happened on the 30th of January? Without it, a certain band would have been fucked.
Shit, it's a bit too loud, that. Didn't we get that drum in?
Z-Cars. That was Z-Cars, wasn't it?
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
This Sunday. That's the one. Sunday, bloody Sunday happened over that there, Northern Ireland, all that shit going on. Yeah, it was all really
good.
I've never intentionally listened to a U2 song ever. I've always heard them.
First 2-3 albums are really good. Ask Kieran.
Just fucking had a couple of Stellas, wouldn't have a clue. Nothing wrong with that. No, I mean, you might be right on that. No, Sunday, bloody Sunday. It was all really bad. There were many bad times then, but it's when all the soldiers started shooting everyone. It's one of those all again. But there was a big investigation into it, and it turns out that I think the soldiers got a bit fucking carried away.
No way.
Well, it was all along.
There was a bloody Monday as well later on, weren't there, in that same year? I think there was like a bloody Friday, a bloody Monday.
There's always a bloody Monday.
Right, it was only till maybe like 10 years ago that it all came out that something else had fucking happened. And they hushed it up to fuck. But let's not get too...
Well, there was in 2010, there were salvage inquiries made public in 2010 and concluded that killings were unjustified and unjustifiable. It was found that all those shot were unarmed, that none were posing a serious threat, that no bombs were thrown, that the soldiers knowingly put forward false accounts to justify the firing, and the soldiers denied shooting the named victims, but also denied shooting anyone by mistake. So following this, the police began a murder investigation into the killings. Following this, the police began a murder investigation into the killings. One former soldier was charged in murder. But the case was dropped 2 years later when evidence was deemed inadmissible. So, it was all bad shit. I mean, but what do you do? It's all right saying you shouldn't do that. Now then, but they're throwing fucking shit and shooting at us and blowing everything up. I mean, anyway, we'll not get down.
What they should do is kill other people to make up for them dying. That way, it's eye for an eye, and then and they'd be even.
Oh, do you remember all bombings that went on? You remember all fucking bombings? You remember all bombings in that time, on news and everything? Chelsea Barracks and that in Warrington. Yeah, with nail bombs.
It's like, Kieran will remember, like in the days in the pub, like the late 70s and early 80s, there was Kieran's Irish family, but there was a lot of Irish in there. And I remember my dad fucking somebody up. Somebody went round with your cup, for the IR.
Oh, for the boys. Yeah, for the boys, yeah.
He like fucked them off. But it was just Irish in general as well, like it isn't anywhere else. It weren't like, I mean, they were fucking great. They were right good crack. But the odd time it would come up, the old classic, don't talk about politics when you're having a beer.
Fucking right, yeah. Absolutely fucking right.
Scraps in that pub. Kieran,
fucking
yeah.
Kieran, you fucking scrappy bastard. So there's all that. Right, 21st of January. Keith Richards and Chuck Berry. You know what happened there?
What? They did the live at
Keith Richards jumped. No, not that one. I just know that is fucking terrible. Have you seen that? Have you seen Chuck Berry's face when she started fucking when she's fucking what the fuck? And John is it? Oh God, it's so anyway. It wasn't that. Keith Richards jumps on stage to jam with Chuck Berry at the Hollywood Palladium, but he's ordered off for playing too loud. Berry later claims he did not recognise Richards. I would not have booted on stage if he knew who he was. He was a fucking mad bastard, was Chuck Berry. He was fucking such a pain in the ass.
Control freak, weren't he?
Oh, terrible. He'd do things they were playing, they'd all learn the songs, and then he'd just go, right, we're changing it all, we're changing key. And he just changed key, and fucking, he was the one that he punched. Did he pull a gun on Keith Richards, or did he punch him?
I don't know.
I think he punched him, didn't he? Did he? I think he punched him. I can't remember.
It's one of them rumour things, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh no, it actually happened because I've seen the interview with Keith Richards, and he said because he touched his guitar, didn't he? He got his guitar out. He was there playing. He's like, oh, no way, this is that fucking guitar. Do you know that? I think it was that red one, the famous red one. Do you know the Gibson E150? I think it is. That he famously had, and he got hold of it like, fucking hell, look at this. And he came over, don't you ever touch my fucking guitar like
you do it. You got your famous for SG back, haven't you? If somebody touched that guitar, I touched it the other day. I could see you weren't happy.
No, it's not about somebody. It's about me mate Damage. Anybody called Damage touches me brand new guitar, there could be a slight issue with that. Like what? What was? It's these technology.
It's all right, but you just should have stuck with the unbucking pickups. I give his lad Bill some guitar lessons, didn't I?
He never guessed, mate. His eyes lit up a little bit.
And a bit of
oh well, what's scary about?
Give him a bit of. I don't think we're allowed to talk about the information that I passed on to his son about what happened with that guitar. Is Anika there?
Well, I never shagged anybody with the guitar.
Yeah, I know. What I told you, your bill.
Kieran says, Dad from Belfast, avoiding that shit when I was racially targeted all through the 1970s. Yeah, that was another thing as well. Everybody didn't give a shit about that back then, did they? They were fucking full on everything, weren't they? I mean, what was the old famous thing? Was it no Irish, no blacks as well? Was it down south where they had all them? Was it down in London and all that? No Irish, no blacks, no fucking thing and all that lot.
No dogs,
it was
no Irish, no blacks, I think. It's the name of Johnny Rotten's book.
Johnny's Rotten book, yeah. I was going to say it's Johnny Rotten's book, isn't it? Yeah. Johnny's Rotten.
It's a really good book, that. Arnie sent to me when I was in Japan.
Japan! Bango!
Hey! Young Sensei Japan! All right, calm down. Hey, the book's coming out soon. Waltz has nearly finished the final bits. Let's not go there because he'll get stressed out, but we're almost there.
This fucking book. Anyway, we're not talking
Don't.
about that.
I wish I wrote it up. Let's go back
No,
to
no,
happy
no.
things.
Let's go back to happy things. Happy things. Here's a happy story for you.
What?
On January the 21st, a New Delhi bootlegger sells wood alcohol to a wedding party. 100 people died. Imagine fucking
100, isn't it?
Well, it was actually 95 or something like that. I think they kind of rounded it all up. I looked into it. He said on Wikipedia 100 people died, and then I looked into it. I know, and it said 95 died. I think what it might have been was 95 died, and then a long time after some others died. But they all knew this guy, and they just said, "Oh no, we'll get fucking like Billy in because he's cheaper." Yeah, and he makes his own fucking thing. 100 people fucking died.
That's what happened in Laos last year. The same thing.
That's it. Yeah. Fucking mad.
Imagine if the number really was 99, and then maybe like the reporters come whatever and going, "How many is it? 9? Oh, fucking hell! It looked miles better with 100. It just looked more pleasant on the day. Yeah, fuck off. That's it, 100.
Do you know this is a story? Do you know this San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge?
Yes.
It was coming up to the 1,000th suicide on Golden Gate Bridge, and
right,
they decided we'll not fucking advertise it when it's going to be the 1,000th, because they did advertise that there was 499 people that killed themselves on the Golden Gate Bridge, and they arrested a bloke walking down the Golden Gate Bridge with 500 written on his fucking t-shirts. So they said, right, we're not going to fucking do that. I was the same one as well. I remember reading this. I used to love, this is when I used to catch trains, so I used to read the big Daily Telegraph newspaper, and they had loads of little stories from all over the world. And there was this other, I remember laughing out loud at fucking train. There was this guy, and he was going to jump off the fucking Golden Gate Bridge. So all the police and everybody came round, and they fucking talked him. After hours and hours, they talked him down. And on his way down, somebody thought he was going for a gun, so they shot him. They talked him down, and then he suddenly started doing all this, and he's going for a gun, and some fucking policeman shot him. I used to love reading all them.
That's plausible, though, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, well, you know, I don't blame. I must admit, I think that's going to be one of the hardest jobs ever, is being a cop in America, because everybody's got fucking guns. You know what I mean? I'd be shooting like it.
Stop! You think fucking idiots, aren't they? They really are fucking idiots. Just comply. All right, man.
Just do as you fucking talk.
Yeah. Sorry. What's the problem? Or even if you've done something fucking wrong, you're going, all right, look, I fucked up, right? But please don't shoot.
Don't
say what. There was one. But I mean, it is rare where some fucking nutter copper, you've got him on camera. There's a guy going around the flats or something. I think he's got a BB gun. They're messing around. Someone's reported it. There are a couple of nebs, so it's not too bad. Anyway, so they knocks on the door like, have you got a gun? Neb comes to the door. Probably stone. No, we're sorry, we just messing. Put your hands up. We're going. Sorry, we're just messing around with you. The BB. Get on the floors. Get on the floors. What? He panics him. Get on the floors. Why I haven't done it? He's complying. He literally doesn't even move. Just fucking shoots him. Kills him. It's fucking.
It's the same. It's the same with anything. Yeah, it's the same with anything. Yeah, you get good and bad, don't you? And everybody, you still get good copies, bad copies. Now, unfortunately, the Babbles don't have guns here. Well, they do now. Yeah, but fuck that. Fuck being a copper in America. Fucking, you pull over somebody over and they fucking shoot your ass. No wonder everybody's twitchy as fuck. So that fucker killed everybody. Then, in 24th of January, Japanese soldier Shiosho Yukio. I've said that wrong. He's discovered in Guam. He's discovered in Guam. He has spent 28 years in the jungle, having failed to surrender after World War II.
Don't fucking blame him.
Yeah. He knew though. It wasn't one of those where he didn't know.
You know, he didn't believe him, did he? He didn't believe it. He thought it was a trick.
Yoko went into hiding with 9 other Japanese soldiers. 7 of the original 10 eventually moved away, and only 3 remained in the region. These men separated but visited each other periodically until about 1964, when the other 2 died in a flood. That's a bit fucking shit. For the last 8 years before his discovery, Yoko lived alone. He survived by hunting, primarily at night. He also used native plants to make clothes, bedding, and storage implements, which he carefully hid in his cave. But he was discovered by 2 local men checking shrimp traps along the small river, and they assumed he was a villager. And he thought his life was in danger, so he attacked him. They managed to subdue him and carry him out of the jungle. He's well shit, isn't he? He said later that he expected the local men to kill him at first, but was surprised when instead they allowed him to eat hot soup at their home before turning him over to the authorities. He was in relatively good health, but slightly anemic due to a lack of salt in his diet. At the mental, yeah, but anyway, yeah. So I think that's about it, really. Yeah, he just didn't want to be captured. Just fucking. That's fucking mad, that though.
I heard the news there, like, that gets them going on. The thing is, right, come on, dickhead, it's over, it's all done. ORE. That means over, everybody. Young said, tell me I couldn't eat it. Yeah, he's thought, I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling for it. There's, you know.
No, I think
all them years you think, well, I think they might be fucking true. Or
you're mental, aren't you?
Yeah, he's mental. Yeah.
He's mental. He was fucking mental, wasn't it? That's what it was. He was a Japanese soldier, and he was probably too mental to be a kamikaze pilot. So don't put him in the fucking kamikaze. He'll have some fucker's eye out with that fucker. He's a fucking nightmare. Fact.
Not all Japanese are bad, by the way.
No, Japanese are nice. I like Japanese. I've never met a bad Japanese person, Steve. Have you? Read about it in the book. Read about it in the book.
Yeah. You said to me, I
couldn't touch you. Yeah. So
I'm not sure if we've done it in the book, but I used to have chopsticks. I think we did do it, didn't we? We sat there in my fucking isolation, okay, like that, just fucking practicing paradiddles with chopsticks. And they come to the door, like, damn it! I'm going, I'm only like, damn it! I thought, there's no rules for that. I said, there can't be any rule. He went, rule book, look at the rule book. Do not play fucking drums with your chopsticks.
Really?
Yeah. Well, don't play. We didn't say drum. Don't play, fucking.
That's fucking bad. You're a mental bastard. Is chat still working again? Because it's all gone a bit quiet. Andy was saying chat. No, I was checking everybody's out there. So on January the 26th, we've got another fucking plane crash fucking winner here. Yugoslavian air stewardess Vesna Vulovic is the only survivor when a plane crashes in Czechoslovakia. She survives after falling 10,000 meters, 33,000 feet in the tail section of the fucking plane. After the crash, she spent days in a coma, having a fractured skull, suffered a cerebral hemorrhage. She also suffered 2 broken legs and 3 broken vertebrae. Her pelvis was fractured and several ribs broken. And she had no idea. She had total amnesia from the hour preceding her fall until 1 month after. And she first learned of the crash about 2 weeks after it occurred when her parents told her. And then she fainted when she saw the newspaper. So imagine that. She'd no idea. She couldn't remember nothing. The plane, it apparently got blown up. It was a terrorist thing. She was stuck in the tail section. So everybody else was blown out the plane. They said that a trolley had fucking pinned her up, wedged her against the back of the tail. And as it was flying down, because it had like little fucking wings and things, it kind of like, a lot of drag and that. And then she fell in and she fucked up. But she imagine that, waking up. So she woke up in a hospital bed. 1 minute she's there being an air stewardess. And the next thing she's in a fucking hospital bed like, what the fuck's going on here? Oh, you're in a plane crash. You know what I mean?
Hey, did you see that balloon crash in Brazil. That not crash. It set fire. All people jumping off them.
Oh, how high up were it?
What?
How high up was the balloon?
High. But apparently, I can't work it out. Because you know what it's like today with fucking fake bullshit and whatever. First, you see people really falling off, couple falling off it. Then you see it all going up and all that. I'm thinking, is that real? Is that real or not? And I had a look at it. I looked at the news, and it was real. But then it said that like quite a few of them survived it. I think, how the fuck? Because the whole thing goes. I kind of give up on it. Do you know when you're looking, you think, why am I borrowing it? Because it's hard to find out what the fucking truth is, isn't it? So is that thing I've seen, was that real or was that not real, or was it? But the actual thing did happen. But I just thought, why am I fucking bothering?
So were it like thousands of feet high?
Yeah,
were it thousands of feet?
It was well high. You won't survive the fall.
Somebody did. 8 of them did, apparently.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So a couple of them, the whole thing went up. It looked like everybody's fucking dead, but apparently somebody survived.
Oh, right.
That's why I was confused about how can anybody survive that?
Yeah.
Do you know how many floors? Which floor in a building it's very unlikely, but that you can survive from it. So, for example, it's not third floor, is it? You could easily die, but which floor is the one? Kieran?
Well, you get up to that term. There's a terminal velocity, isn't it? That you can't go any faster. And obviously that. So I would say it's about the 6th floor.
Correct.
Ooh, what a guess. Yeah. Okay. What was that one? Some fucking where was that, in Russia? Some woman jumped out of a fucking building to kill herself, landed on a fucking bloke, killed him, and she survived. How fucking bad's that? And then the classic one, my favourite. You've seen that Bill Burr story, haven't you? With the guy with the helicopter, his family does the tours. With the tours, you know about that, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tours, with tours.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. I do love that.
I know we're going to jump right bit, but this is also. Are you going to do the story? Are you going to do the Bill Burr story?
No, I think I've said it before.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the year as well that I thought the movie was called Falling Down.
I was with you. That was so funny. We haven't got to that yet, though, have we?
No, that's what I'm saying. If you're doing it chronically, but we're on about plane crashes, aren't we? So let's get the plane crashes.
No, brother.
It's the Argentinian rugby team, and they end up fucking eating each other. And I knew it was a movie. It was the same time when the Michael Douglas movie Falling Down was out, and I thought that was the same fucking movie.
Do you know, I could never figure out whether you were joking about that, because we were walking up, we were walking towards the cinema, and Falling Down was there. Do you know the old cinema in Blackburn on the corner?
Yeah, Unit 4. Yeah.
And it said Falling Down, and you said, "Is that the film about the plane crash of the Argentinian rugby team?" I think I was already there. I remember laughing my head off, and I thought, he's taking the fucking bit. Well, I guess so. I guess that'd have been the shittest. That'd have been the shittest name for an airplane crash film, when it Falling Down.
It's actually a shit name for that film, isn't it? Is it called Falling? It is called Falling Down, isn't it?
Michael Douglas.
It's a fucking brilliant film. Yeah.
Well, good film. He's so good in that. Yeah.
It's natural, isn't it? Falling Down, even for that.
What's Kieran for here? No fucking point shouting Kieran and not giving me a chance, you cunts.
Right, fair enough. Go on, let's get a question. Let's do Kieran with a question. Go on.
All right. So hang on, let's have a look then. So where am I up to? So I'm up to, we've done the plane crash. All right then. Right then. So let's have a think. Yeah, so 9th of February. 9th of February. Paul McCartney, Kieran. So 9th of February 1972. Paul McCartney. It was the first.
It was the first.
It was the first for Paul McCartney in 1972.
It was the first for Paul
For
McCartney.
Paul McCartney, yeah, and some other people too. 1972. Now, if you remember back,
yeah,
you remember back to the last shows.
Yeah,
We remember the last shows, 1970, 71. I think it was December in 1970. Was it? Was it 1970? Oh, I've got it here actually.
Are we talking about it? Well, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it for Kieran.
That's right. So in 1970, Paul McCartney files a lawsuit. On the 31st December 1970, Paul McCartney filed a lawsuit against the other members of the Beatles to dissolve their partnership, effectively ending the band. That in 1970. In 1972, Paul McCartney and some other people did something for the first time. Kieran? Kieran? What, can you hear that tap? Can you hear that tapping? I can hear some tapping. Can you hear some tapping?
Beat the cock. You got to beat the cock.
Ding! Ding! Do you know it, Steve?
No.
No.
So
it happened. It happened. Where are we?
So we a big gig.
You just froze all over. Isn't it a big gig? The University of Nottingham. No idea. No idea. So I give you a chance to get all that, Kieran. You blew it. Paul McCartney's new band Wings make their live debut at the University of Nottingham. It is Paul McCartney's first public concert since the Beatles' 1966 tour.
All right, that's yeah.
That's what. Oh, neat. Can you pour us some wine just while you're there, please?
It's not exactly big news, is it?
Wings, the first gig for Wings, the first public gig for Paul McCartney since 1966. It's not exactly news.
All right, then I'll give you that. You put it like that.
Thank you. And in 13th of February, Led Zeppelin's concert in Singapore. I don't think this is true. Is cancelled when government officials will not let them off the airplane because of their. Why wouldn't they let them off? Nope.
The hair, the length of the hair.
The length of the hair.
Ah, hey, is that true?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it is true. I think that's bollocks. That sounds like bloody.
I want to let them on. I would not let them off the fucking plane.
Why? Why? They came to the land of the ice and snow. Who TF? And then 19th of February, Paul McCartney's single "Give Ireland Back to the Irish," which was inspired by the bloody, is banned by the BBC. Oh. So that would have worked well, wouldn't it? The first fucking Linda McCartney gig. I know. I mean, she wasn't no Yoko Ono, but they were a bit cruel with that, weren't they? Didn't they do the thing with the tape? They got the tapes, didn't they, when Linda McCartney was joining in with Wings and she was singing some fucking song, and she was all that. Nobody ever.
She must have been really nice. I think she was, weren't she? She's known for it.
What are you trying to say, Steve? She must have been really nice. Are you trying to say that she weren't good looking, Steve? Is that what it is? She must have
No,
had
she
a
was
nice
playing.
person.
She was playing, and musically there was nothing in it. There was no like wow, was there?
She was a veggie.
And yeah, it gets worse. Yeah. She'd be one of them that you're having a steak or a burger or something. She'd be that nice. She'd do it in a really nice way that would annoy you even fucking more.
No, she wouldn't do it in a nice way.
She would. She was that nice. She had to be.
And she was an American. It's a Yank, weren't
I didn't know she was American.
Yeah, she was a Yank, weren't she? Yeah, she were.
No.
Yeah, Linda Mc. Yeah.
No, what's she for?
She was. Yeah. Was Linda? Well, I've just started. Was Linda McCartney American? Was an American photographer. Linda McCartney was an American photographer, musician, cookbook author. She was a cookbook author, an animal rights activist.
She doesn't even look American, does she? She looks. She's from Surrey.
Do you know what she looks like? She looks like Chrissy from Jaws.
No.
She does. I just seen a picture of Linda McCartney, then I thought she looks. You look like Chrissy from Jaws. That's one for later. But she does. She looks like Chrissy from Jaws.
I just got sent to the reenactment of Jaws thing. They redid it. I'm not sure when they did it, but it's for the celebration and all that. But I'm not sure about it.
Did you
icing on a new TV? It was Jaws 2. You know, with all the fancy camera, not the fancy vision. I really don't like it. I don't like it when they make old films look new again. I like
4K, you mean? That's it now. Then
whatever.
Now then, I went to watch at the cinema Jaws in 4K, and it was really good.
Was 4K? So more definition.
It's the resolution. It's the more the definition. Hold on, was it that, or was it a bit 3D?
No, that must be the one. I got sent it today. Spielberg talking about it and all that. So it looked like he'd just been done for the 50th anniversary. But then I seen the bit, it showed them doing it and making it. And there was no way that's been done in a few. Then I looked into it. No, it was done in 2012 when they cleaned it all up and did it all that shit.
Yeah.
More fucking nonsense that you don't do. You don't know what's fucking true. And I thought, this doesn't make sense.
I went to cinema.
It's just been done. Yeah,
I went to the cinema.
Didn't you?
Yeah, it was really good. It was good. Yeah. Me and Tim went. It was really good. It was smart. There was some shots. Do you know the bit where it shows him on the end of the boat? Do you know on the jetty bit that sticks out? What's it called? Where he sticks at the end of the boat. Do you know that? And he's fucked all up, and he's just sat there. Yeah, and he's sat there and he's looking, and that looked well good. And then there was a bit where he was up on the mast, and that looked really smart as well. And it did work at the cinema, did that. It might not work on TV, but it definitely worked at the cinema. It was like, fucking hell, that looks really good, that. So
I can't remember last time I went to the cinema. Cannot remember a long time ago.
I fucking love it. I'm actually reading now an amazing fucking audio book from, what's it called? Quentin Tarantino. All about films. Fucking hell, is it good. It's really good. That guy, I could listen to him all fucking day, as long as he's on his own. When he gets with somebody else, he turns into a fucking prick. But on his own, when he's talking about films and stuff, fuck me, is he good. Yeah. Anyway, we digress.
Knowledgeable.
Oh, it's fucking ace. 3rd of February to the 13th of February. Great Britain and Northern Ireland compete in the Winter Olympics in Japan.
Sapporo.
How many medals did we win?
2. Kieran. Is it more or less?
It's less. We didn't
it's
win.
Obviously less.
We didn't win a fucking medal. Yeah. Eastman Kodak Colour. Is that a joke? Or is that real? Jaws at Blackburn. I watched it. Yeah, well done. I watched Jaws. So this is how mad it were. So I watched. Can you remember the first? Did you watch Jaws at cinema, Steve?
Just thinking then, I must have watched it at Unit 4 Blackburn, obviously years after it was out.
Oh yeah. I watched it years after. Yeah, I watched it. I must have watched it when I'll be about 9 or 10 at Aki Cinema in Accrington. Mm-hmm. And we had to sit on the fucking steps because it was that packed. Right. They kept chucking us. Imagine doing that now. It was that packed. We were sat on the steps, and John kept.
Yeah. So how did they do it? So obviously it was released in '75, but like I said, when we'd have watched it, it was still a big thing to watch. It weren't like on every. I think it was like released every year or something like that. So it was like, Jaws is on.
I've no idea.
Or did I watch it on telly when it eventually came out on telly? There used to be a period of time, weren't there? Say a film was released in '75.
Yeah, but it was a long time.
Yeah, like
it was a long time then. Yeah, it was a long time then. It wasn't like now. It was a long time then. Because Scott and Lee Jewis and all that, Terry took them to see the pictures. And you watched Jaws? Yeah. And it's like, oh my God, it's well good. Like, so me and our kid went. Did we go with somebody else? I think we went. I went with some other mates. Went. Must have been off from Clayton. And our John kept running out even before fucking music started. It's coming, and he'd run out. And John would be about 4 or something like that back then. You know what I mean? And it were ace. It were well good. And it scared the fucking bejeebus. Well, it's still a brilliant film. That still a fucking ace film. That.
Can't remember being scared. I can't remember it. Thrilled.
Oh, I was.
The suspension, but not like scared. I remember my mum jumping with it when what's it called? Zeb bobbed out of the boat. You know what's it called?
That didn't bother me. That didn't bother me. It was.
I remember my mum jumping up like fuck. I thought brilliant.
Oh, that instilled the fear into me.
What was it called? The guy.
The guy.
What was the guy called?
Ben Gardner.
Ben Gardner. It was Ben Gardner's head that come out.
I can't believe that you couldn't remember all that.
Yeah.
After all the quizzes we've had on Jaws.
Yeah, one of the easiest ones, that, isn't it? Ben Gardner.
Yeah. What was the Harbour Master called? That was one of the ace quizzes.
Fucking God.
See, so what we used to do when we go on band playing the gigs, we used to have Jaws quizzes on the way down. This is right back before we used to have Jaws quizzes all the way down. So we watched Jaws and then come up with the most obscure questions we could find, and we warn each other, right? We're gonna have a Jaws quiz. Everybody watch it.
Let's try it now. Anybody, and you're welcome to Google it.
We're spoiling it. We're spoiling this for 1975. We should be doing this for 75. Should be doing.
Relax.
Yeah. We should be doing
program. We've got a program. We're going to stick to it. Next one.
Yeah. February the 14th, day before my birthday. The Children's Show. Only 13 episodes to produce. It will be regular repeats on the BBC until 1984. Bizarre. I'm not sure where he was from. I think he was from like the Scandinavia way or something like that. Fucking finger bobs.
Yeah, I knew it was that. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Yeah, finger bobs.
In 72, Lords, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. Crystal Tips and Alistair. That was 28th of February.
Yeah. Rainbow.
I never. And what about that one that they did? I can't believe that they heard. Did you see that one that they actually heard? The one where they were all full of sexual innuendo and all that, and they actually heard it. They didn't hear it! I know, I'm sick of everybody putting that up and saying that it fucking did. No, they didn't. They just dicked around. Oh, I can't believe they got away with that then. No, they didn't, you fucking morons. What about Seaman Staves and Captain Wankalot? Fuck off.
People just want to believe things, don't they? If it's back to the old fucking
But do you remember
chemtrails. People just want to believe nonsense.
Oh God, we saw that today. A classic one today. I thought we saw one here now when we're on a walk today. So there's fucking planes everywhere, and the really high ones, all chemtrails, and the low ones came down, and there was no chemtrails on them. See, why are them doing that? And I thought, yeah, do you know why there's snow on fucking mountaintops, you fucking dickhead? It's exactly the same fucking reason. Finger Bobs was English, or was he? I think he was. Oh, Kieran! By the way, do you remember us saying that there was? No. Do you remember when we were talking about the old grey whistle test, where they didn't dub, where they never fucking lip synced? Yes, they did. I had a look. I knew I was right because what they do is they'd record a live show a couple of days before and then lip sync to that. I knew I was right, Kieran. I still love you, Kieran, though.
This one's for you, Kieran. Fuck off, was fucking spoiling it for everyone.
I'm back, Kieran. Sorry, normal has been reviewed. Now we're all mixed up now.
The technology. He's not very good. Right, stop it. I've gone.
I can't do it. He's put bollocks. It's true, Kieran. I actually goggled it. Yeah, I goggled it. I knew I was right because I remember watching it and thinking he's not playing that. And then I goggled it, and what it is, they'd record like a live thing for it, and then mime to the live one. It was because they didn't have they weren't as good then at doing it live. You look like you're ready to fuck me off there. You keep freezing.
No, and also I think I've got a fake memory because I always thought well, fuck knows. I just spent 50 quid on that, and it's worth.
Go on, carry on. Say it again.
Well, I think my fake memory was watching.
I'm sorry about this chat.
I've got a fake memory of watching the Damned play Curtain Call on the Old Grey Whistle test.
All right. We got that in the end.
I've gone to fill my glass up, by the way.
So you froze then. So you got a fake memory. You got a fake memory of the Damned playing Curtain Call.
I always thought I watched it live. Yeah, I always thought I watched it live, but they didn't. They played Smash It Up, and I think Plan 9 Channel 7. But Curtain Call's not on it, so I've got a fake memory of them playing on it. That's weird, isn't it? It must have been some TV show like that obviously did, but there weren't that many TV shows like that. Where could I have watched it?
Right, I've got the class. This is my classic fucking thing. And then the other thing, somebody I thought, what? So Crackerjack, right? I could have sworn they said for Crackerjack, it's Friday, it's 5 to 5, it's Crackerjack. I fucking had that in my head to say, but apparently it's Friday, it's 5 o'clock, it's Crackerjack. And I was like, no way. And loads of people have said it. And then I was listening to a fucking thing the other day, and somebody says, yeah, it's Friday, it's 5 to 5, and it's Crackerjack. That's what I said. I said that. Yeah, so can you remember?
I feel like it's 5 to 5.
I always thought it was Friday. It's 5 to 5. It's Crackerjack. And I was like, yeah. And then I thought, no, it's Friday. It's 5 o'clock. It's Crackerjack. Really? And then loads of other people said, yeah, it's 5 o'clock. And I could have sworn it's 5 to 5. It's Crackerjack. Anyway. So, any old dude. Right. So we digress again.
I just
So,
no. I don't know whether to take this Wi-Fi thing out, which is because it feels like it's making it worse. It's on.
right, give it a go. Give it a go. Unplug it. See what happens.
Right, I'm going to unplug it. I'm unplugging it.
He's not even kicking there, is he? Yeah. I nearly shouted. Plug it back in, Steve. But he can't fucking hear me, can he? Because he just unplugged it. Yeah. King George's Hall. I'm sure I saw that, Steve. Oh, sorry, I just cut you off there. King George's Hall. I'm sure I saw that, Steve. What? I'm confused with that now. But oh, you're back again now. Yeah. So right, you're back again now. So as soon as you plugged it out, you went. As soon as you unplugged it, you went. So we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Right. 10th of February. A big change happening for a fantastic artist on the 10th of February. He was the chameleon of rock, Steve. He was the chameleon of rock, and it was one of his new big changes that he did.
Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy Stardust. There you go. Ziggy Stardust introduces his persona at the second show of the 1972-73 Ziggy Stardust tour at the Toby Jug Pub in Tolworth, Surrey. He's fucking good. You got to hand it to Dave Bowie. He was amazing. All through them fucking, how he changed and adapted and did what he did and reinvented himself. And he was always good. He was always fucking good as well. He wasn't just like he was just all about the pop. I know he went a bit poppy in the 80s, but he was still good stuff. Ace is here. How do you, Lordy? How you doing, pal? Dave Bowie, that's the one. Yeah, you know what I mean? He was amazing, wasn't he, Dave Bowie? He was. Have you watched that?
72 when he did that.
Yeah. Well, I always remember our Janet. She always had. I was always saying, my granddad's bedroom, the big bedroom I got, and she had all the big Ziggy Stardust posters. And seeing him as a little kid, thinking, "What the fuck's going on here?" There's this guy with all fucking makeup on.
Yeah, it was too weird. Too weird for me. Yeah, I can remember that our Wendy, she was into him, and a few other like the teenagers at the time. It was cool back then when others were into like Slade and that kind of other glam stuff.
Yeah, glam was coming big then, weren't it? Yeah.
Do you know that one he's on about with John Lennon? He says when he says, "What did you think when it first coming out?" Like, I said, "No, it's just rock with lipstick in it." About the glam rock thing.
Well, it is because it is. I mean, look at the suite that I put up the other day with Hellraiser. How fucking good was that live show of Hellraiser? You know, I mean, T-Rex, he played some fucking ace riffs. They were all real. And Dave Bowie was fucking amazing. Because it was the same for me. I never understood it as a kid.
T-Rex were big in America.
They weren't big in America.
Here's one, Kieran. I don't know if Kieran, you remember this, but one of the songs I always remember from David Bowie, was the Laughing Gnome, because we had it on the jukebox in our pub.
Yeah.
Do you remember that
one? Yeah.
I'm a laughing gnome and you can't catch me.
Catch me. And I always remember, was that the same year as Little White Bull? Was that the same period as Little White Bull?
No, that was 60s. No, that was 60s, that.
What? Which was 60s?
Little White Bull.
Was it 60s, that? Little White Bull. That was, what's he called, weren't it? Who was that who sang? Who sung Little White Bull? My dad had that on single.
Little White Bull.
Little White Bull. Yeah. Because we had that. And then, we'll get into that anyway later on. Yeah. Right. So, March the 14th. one of the fucking classic Francis Ford Coppola films. One of his classic films, one of his greatest films ever.
I'm not going to say.
Come on, Kieran.
Can do an impersonation. Can do an impersonation.
Yeah. I like Steve's impersonations. 1972, classic Francis Ford Coppola film. Now, Steve will represent.
Disguised.
I do like it when Steve does his impressions. It's really good. You'll enjoy this, Kieran. You've missed out on earlier shows where Steve does his classic impressions. It's very good.
Long time somebody like you need to watch you, man. Damn. It's a mixture between Japanese person and fucking man.
All right.
You know, like he just come back from dentist.
Do you think that'll help?
You look like you just come back from dentist.
I was trying to do Japanese youngster and Sambiaku Nijuachi.
I know, but I thought you don't remember any dialogue from it.
No, that's why I did that. I panicked and I just did a shout of Japanese ballads.
Come on, 1972, Francis Ford Coppola. I'm trying to remember the music for it. Can you remember the music?
It's just that violin in it. It's
Do you know they actually used a fucking horse's head in that scene? It was a real horse's head that they actually used in that scene.
Should.
So they and they did, Steve. They actually did. Yeah, they actually did. So it was The Godfather. You gotta respect the family. Yeah, The Godfather, 1972. And then, not to be outdone, on March the 22nd,
Papillon.
One of Bruce Lee's famous films. That's the one. Which one is it? Look at Steve's face. They're furious, aren't they? Steve's face are furious.
Name 2 actors that was in that movie.
Jackie Chan.
Oh, fuck it. You think Kieran could have got that one?
Oh, sorry, Steve. I jumped into. I do apologise there. Actually, I was a twat for that. Yeah, sorry. I was a twat for that.
He was only an extra, weren't he? He was on a little bits and bats.
It was an extra and a stunt double. Yeah. With a leak. Fist of Fury was now then. This is all fucking weird. This because everything got all mixed up. Fist of Fury was accidentally released in the US under the title The Chinese Connection. That title was a means of tapping into the popularity of the French Connection. It's like, French Connection, we'll do that. But that was intended for the use for the US release of another Bruce for the Big Boss, which also involved drug smuggling. However, the US titles for the Fist of Fury and the Big Boss got fucking switched accidentally. So the result in the Fist of Fury was released in the US under the title The Chinese Connection until 2005, while the Big Boss was released as the Fist of Fury. So once again, the Yanks fucked it all up. Yeah. Yeah. Where are we? That's right. Oh, they're fucking terrible. Well, there was a big thing, wasn't there? Because he didn't. I remember looking into it. Bruce Lee didn't, because there was a big thing. It was a big hit in Japan. Was the like the Fist of Fury and all that lot. Yeah. But they didn't think. Do you remember that you were saying in the book? The Chinese and the fucking Japs, they hated each other, all that lot. But they really fucking liked it all. Yeah. The Japs, yeah, because they liked all that, that the samurai type thing. You know what I mean? Like going on with all that. But they do hate each other, don't they?
Just
the Japs and the Chinese.
Yeah, they hate each other. It doesn't mean they don't fully. They're not going to go with everything. There are certain aspects. It's not.
No.
We won't. It's Chinese. We're not listening to it. I
Yeah,
wonder if
but
Jackie
it was-
Chan, when he was in there, obviously he's starting out, but he knows he can do his shit. Like he's thinking, should I have a word with fucking? Excuse me, Bruce, Mr. Lee. I like, wah, fucking hell. He's, just twatting one. I got it with Bisbee. Like, hey, how he's go.
Oh, we had to get the fucking thing in there, didn't we?
Get out of that! Get out of that!
Oh dear. Right. So yeah, the first now then, 4th of April, the first broadcast of the long-running BBC television children program, the news program, children's television news program.
I know. Well, I know it. So.
I don't think chat's keeping up. To be fair, I don't think we can wait for chat because, no. I'm just saying what's not there.
Yeah, let's try this
also.
one. If you're watching now, press 1. Let's see if it comes up straight away. Let's test.
Let's test chat. Right, everybody in chat, just press once. Just press. Well done, Steve. Press number 1 right away now. Just see if chat's keeping up because I think there's a lag going. Oh no, they're on it then. News round. Well done, Andy. Andy, where have you been? Yeah. Andy's on. Yeah, well played. I think it's a bit old. I think we're a bit old for Andy actually, but fair dues to Andy for joining in. And also Chris Kelly. What program did Chris Kelly do?
Right, I can join this because I don't know. But I do know.
Yeah, Chris Kelly. It was the first airing of their show. No sound, Andy. No worries, pal. Yeah, appreciate that, Andy. Yeah. Sound enough as that, pal. Yeah. Like I say, it's a bit old. I
presume I'm going to talk about it because it's dull. Emmerdale was the first year they did Emmerdale Farm. So I presume it's not that. But I don't want to talk about Emmerdale Farm.
Chris Kelly?
No, I'm just going. But I don't know who Chris Kelly is. Is it TV or is it?
Yeah, it was TV. It was a kid show. It was a kid show, and it talked all about films. They talked all about films coming up. It was a kid show. Chris Kelly.
All right.
Yeah. It was always on. It was always on round
That's
about.
Not Screen Test.
No, not Screen Test. It came before Screen Test. Can we give you a clue?
Go on. Oh shit! Yeah.
What's that called?
Clipperboard.
Oh, nearly.
Clipper.
Nearly.
Something.
Nearly.
Nearly.
Clapperboard.
Clapperboard. Right.
Yeah, it sounds all wrong now, doesn't it? Right, 18th of April. 18th of April, Steve. A show was first aired on the came from America and to Britain with a very interesting detective. Very interesting detective. Came from America, and the first time it was seen in England. And just right at the end, Steve. Columbo! Just one more thing. First aired in England. I'm going to watch all the Columbo again. They're a fucking ace to Columbo. What was the good thing about Columbo? What was the ace about Columbo?
You always knew they fucking did it from the off.
Yes, from the off. Yeah, that's what was there. Yeah, well done, Andy. Yeah, well done.
You'd never think it'd work. We start with spoiling it, showing you. Imagine trying to sell that. Imagine trying to sell it. Yeah. We've got an idea. It's a murder. We start off, you know who's done it. You go, what? You struggle to get past but that's never going to work. Yeah, but fuck off. No, but just one more thing. What do you say? What do you say then? I've just got one more thing. All right, keep talking. I can feel it now.
But it's genius, isn't it? It's absolutely genius, that idea where you everybody knows who's done it, and then you get to watch Columbo figure it out. It's just such a brilliant idea.
Could that have been done with anybody else other than Columbo as the character because he's. Can you picture somebody else doing the same scenario, the same everything about it, but a completely different character? Would it have worked? I feel like
Michael
Columbo
Glazier
really made it work.
Michael Glazier. That was a joke because he looked a bit like he had curly hair, didn't he? Somebody, what do you mean with his? Yeah, curly hair.
Let's picture now somebody who's a really good actor, that a character, them being Columbo. Would it have worked? Possibly, but it's definitely Columbo that made the whole thing. It was him being a dumb fucker, weren't it? I'm fucking dumbass. I'm just a fucking New York. I'm gonna whine that in there, like.
What's he called? The actor?
Peter Faulkner. Peter Falk.
Peter Falk. Yeah. What actor could have pulled that off?
That's another one that I had in my head. I thought I seen him on
YouTube
somewhere, dressed as. Hold on, let me finish. The Planet of the Apes, Galen. I thought he was on the screen test to be Galen in the first, or whatever it was called, in the 1968 movie. Can't find that anywhere. I think I've dreamt that. Anyway, carry on.
Do you reckon Dustin Hoffman could have done it?
As what? Tootsie?
Answer to your question. Could he have pulled off that Columbo?
No, I mean, yeah, but as what character? Say he was like Tootsie. He was like the...
Fucking lordy, Larry Grayson. Well played, lordy. That's fucking genius. That.
See, I think he could have done it. I think people, he would have got away with it, wouldn't he?
I can't get it out of my head now.
You teach him at the door coming back with face. Just one thing.
Right, nobody's going to beat Larry Grayson. That's fucking genius, that, Lordy. I love that one. That's fucking brilliant,
that. He was brilliant, Larry Grayson. He was fucking ass, wasn't he? Really was good.
Yes, he was. He was fucking brilliant. Right, another classic film. Is what?
I've gone back and listened to watch Larry Grayson stuff. It's fucking well ass.
Oh yeah. Andy says clever series. They show the viewer who did it and how. And before we get it back, he was a fucking genius. I tell you what was very good. Did you watch the that series I sent you to watch? Inside Number 9.
No, go on.
They did a thing that was really clever, where it shows something that's happened, right, and then it goes 10 minutes earlier. So it shows you the end, and then it keeps going 10 minutes earlier every bit. So they do the 10 minutes earlier, and then it goes 10 minutes earlier before that, and then it goes 10 minutes. So it works backward, keeps going 10 minutes earlier, and it fucking worked really well. It was really good. Love stuff like that.
Sounds like hard work to literally work that out. Obviously, they got the story.
Yeah,
fuck me, that's
but it's like the Columbo thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was so because you're walking pretty much at the end of everything, and then it went 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
All right, and they did all that, and they went 10 minutes earlier before that. So you watched that. 10 minutes earlier before that.
So you got like really cliffhangers of thinking, but how's it got to that? And then it
works backwards. Yeah, but it keeps going backwards. You're going back through time. Really good. Yeah. Right. So May the 7th.
I don't know what I'm visualizing somebody stood there with a carrot stuck up his ass, and it starts with that. You're thinking, how's that carrot got up his ass?
Why are you visualizing somebody with a carrot stuck up the fucking ass?
I don't know if I've just bought some carrots and I'm probably going to stick up my ass.
Steve, I think it's time. I think it's time to visit somebody. I think we need to see somebody, Steve.
I just thought of a weird scenario. And then you
all right, that's where. You've got to ask the question, Steve. Why has somebody got a character? You've got to ask that question, Steve. Why do I keep seeing people with carrots stuck up their arse? Right, anyway. Right, come on. Where are we? May the 7th, another classic film featuring Robert Redford. One of the classic memes. There's always one of those memes, you know them little memes where he shows him winking with his big beard on. And it's a fucking brilliant film. I watched it not long back. Really, really good film. He's basically, big beard. Basically, he's a bit like yourself, Steve. But this is back in like the I think it's the late 1800s. And he just can't stand. He's had enough of living in the city back then.
Oh, he fucks off out in the sticks, yeah.
Fucks off out in the sticks, and he has to try and make it. And it's a fucking well good. It's one of those classic 70s films where a lot of time there's no dialogue.
What's it called?
Jeremiah Johnson.
Yeah.
And it's what a good film. And then you got to watch that. What a good, really good. And the thing is, as well, is there's lots of stuff where it's really cinematic because they just show America. Do you know all the Rockies and all that lot? And there's lots of bits where you just see it and think, fucking hell, it's fucking stunning. And there's lots of ace bits. There's a classic bit where there's this guy, he meets up with the other trappers because it shows him, he goes out to do it. He knows a little bit, but he's out to survive on his own. And he's got to fucking learn how to do it. So he keeps fucking up. But then he meets people and he meets characters. And there's one guy that he makes it so funny. And he makes him, and the Indians have got, I'm not spoiling it for anybody, actually. I was one way, not spoil it. He meets his bloke. It's fucking brilliant. It's such a brilliant film, is Jeremiah. If you haven't seen it, go and watch Jeremiah Johnson. No, it's not. No, it's not. No.
Even the title doesn't really ring a bell, if I'm honest. I can picture the scenario what you're talking about, but the name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, he meets, because he gets this gun. He finds one guy who's died, and he's there, and he's all bones, and he has a letter. And this guy knew, obviously, I'm fucked. And he said, right, this is it. Whoever finds this, you can have this gun. And this gun's the fucking brilliant gun, like, and everything. So I give it to you, whoever finds it, like, and everything. And then he goes and meets a fucking guy that can. Oh, he's brilliant. He's so good, and he's quite brutal as well. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's brilliant. Watch Jeremiah Johnson. It's a fucking stunning film. Really good.
You
film.
plugged that. You've got percentages.
Right. 24th of May, the final stretch of the M6 motorway opens Junction 6.
Oh.
What? Why do you final countdown?
You just said the word final and I jumped on it.
And the Spaghetti Junction opened up. The most ugly piece of the 1960s were fucking horrendous for concrete. They concreted the fucking world, didn't they? Everything was concrete. Concrete.
It was amazing when we were kids. That was fucking amazing.
What?
The Spaghetti Junction was fucking unreal.
No, but I'm Kieran says it's a crap Dances with Wolves. Fuck off! It's miles better than Dances with fucking Wolves. Where do you think Dances with Wolves got their idea from? They saw Jeremiah fucking Johnson. Come on, Kieran. It's brilliant. It's Jeremiah Johnson. It's so good.
That one got past me, by the way. Dances with Wolves. I've got a film. What's it called? Dances with Wolves. And I said, whoa. We're not having a film called Dances with Wolves for starters. No, but yeah, just one more. Fuck off. What about Jeremiah? Whatever it's called. You don't think it's a shit title, Dances with Wolves?
Yeah, but then he explains why it is. Then context, Steve. Context.
He's going to watch it then, but yeah, he'll never take off. Just trust me on that one. Anyway, next.
Yeah, so
two dogs fucking. Remember that joke? Two dogs fucking.
Yeah, the Indian names. Yeah. The 26th of May, the United States and the Soviet Union signed the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty, which so far has worked. We haven't been fucking blown up yet, so they're all fair. Well done. 30th of May, our favourites, the Angry Brigade, shittest fucking terrorist organisation in the world, goes on trial over a series of 25 bombings. I don't know, what a shit name, the Angry Brigade. Right. The 1st of June. Right? The 1st of June.
The 1st of June. What we're going
Tennis.
for? What, as in?
Wimbledon.
Tennis.
Wimbledon.
Oh. So something
The
happened
theme
in
tune.
72.
The theme
The
tune.
theme tune, what? Was that the first time it came on?
What? And do you know what it's called? Do you know what it's called? I'll be amazed if you know what it's called, by the way.
No.
If you know what it's called, I'll be fucking
No.
amazed. So it was
No.
the first time that music that we all know, it was the first time it's called Light and Tuneful. Becomes a new opening theme tune for the BBC's coverage of the Wimbledon tennis. So,
What's it go like? I've been
I'm
watching
trying
it
to
with
think
it on
now.
Raw Machine. But
every time I keep coming up with the horse diddle it. It's not that. That's the horse racing one.
I do quite like. I like watching tennis. It's a good sport.
Tennis is ace. Yeah, it's well good. It's well good. See, one thing before I rant. Right. So women are ace at tennis. Women are ace at boxing. Women are ace at all MMA and all that kind of shit. Why can't they play football? Why can't women play football? They're fucking shit at football. That's all I've got to say about that. Right.
No,
so
because there's levels. It's about levels, though. He's saying it probably comes across they look worse at football, but any of them MMA fighters, tennis players, they go against any male, they've got no chance. Zero.
No. I'm not saying. I'm saying to watch.
Oh, you say it's not good to watch.
It's fucking awful to watch. It's so bad to watch. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying compete against men.
I think fucking any football is not awful to watch.
I know you don't like football. That's why.
Don't get me started on fucking.
Yeah. That's why I gave. That's why I gave up. Right, 8th of June. Do you remember the famous fucking picture from the Vietnam War of the kid running away? The fucking Yanks are coming and they napalmed the fucking village. And that famous picture when they're running out, that girl, this young girl, she's only 9-year-old. She was starting, but all her skin was peeling off from the fucking. You remember that picture, that black and white picture? One of those famous pictures.
That's one of my favorite Banksy things where shows her doing that, and then next to Ronald McDonald, he's put Ronald McDonald on her hand.
Yeah,
it's a Banksy piece. Yeah,
really?
I painted it. I did it in a bar in on Koh Rong. I did a big. I said I've got an idea. He wants to do a load of Banksy stuff. I just do that. Do the Ronald McDonald one.
Why? What's the idea behind that then? Ronald McDonald and that. Is it like what's the idea?
Well, it's like everything. So it shows her like all skin peel and everything, but he's holding Ronald. It's the Americans that Americans have done it, haven't they? And it's all it's one of them.
One of them you put into it, yeah.
Because we're McDonald, we're the saviors of the world, and really, they're doing that.
Yeah. Fair enough. That. Yeah. 17th of June. Bit Watergate scandal, a bit boring. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. 18th of June. So this is the period back in the 70s. Fucking plane crashes and everything, left, right, and centre. The British European Airways flight 548 crashes near Staines. 118 people are killed, making it the UK's worst air disaster to this date. Fucking hell. So that's bad for England because I can't, apart from like Lockerbie, when they blew that one up. But fucking, there's never been anything really bad like playing. But 70s were rife. How people ever got on fucking planes back in 70s? They're either being hijacked or fucking crashing all that show.
Yeah, when you go through like 72, I don't know if they get word. It's literally every month, and this plane crash and that plane crash.
That plane crash.
Thing. Not thinking, and all them people have been killed, and all them. Fucking hell! There was some.
I know.
There was some year
And then
he was sent to for fucking drama.
yeah, and the
And it was a long
70s was a lot like. Yeah, but when people go, oh, it's your back at old days, are you fucking kidding? 14th to 18th of June, ITV covers the finals of football's UEFA European Championship for the first time. Oh, 8th of July. Classic. One of the greatest things ever for children's fucking TV. Came from America, and Stevie Wonder played on it.
Well, I know the answer, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, Sesame Street. Yeah, fucking Sesame Street. Sesame Street was one of the fucking best ever fucking kids programs, I think. Fucking ever. I think it was so good because it was on for a long time, weren't it? You know, like how long was it on for? About 40 minutes, 30 minutes. You know, like the actual an episode. An episode of it. Like,
An hour.
was it an hour? Was it that long? An hour on for an hour?
To be honest, I felt like it was on even longer. I felt like it was on for ages.
Yeah, but it was so good.
It was good though.
It was
wasn't
so-
it? My God, it was.
Yeah, it
good,
was.
though.
Yeah, all the characters. Yeah, I mean the Muppet Show obviously came from that. But yeah, the fucking amazing. I mean the aliens. Yep. And when they let out book, and all that lot. And then yeah, all they were. And then when that footage that I put on with Stevie Wonder playing Superstition live on fucking Sesame Street, and all kids are all for it. Oh, just brilliant, just brilliant.
There's always one white who was a little bit out of clap, weren't he? The old jerk. There's always one lets us down in there.
And there's always some bastard to pick it out, isn't there? There's always somebody to point it out. Oh, I'm a drummer and I noticed somebody out of time.
He was a good drummer.
You bastard! You were probably a spaz anyway. Well done for pointing out the spaz in the show.
No, they didn't do that. They didn't throw spazzes on for fucking tick boxes then, did they?
No, they're not tick boxes. No. Yeah. Nobody give a shit. If somebody were a spaz, nobody cared. Somebody did that, nobody cared. You just all did it.
No, if anything, you wouldn't on. Don't let him on. He's a spaz. Who's let the spaz on? Look at him, he's clapping that he's fucking ruining it for everyone. Fuck off, you spaz.
He's get him off, he's putting Stevie off. He's putting fucking Stevie off when he's off clapping. Stevie Wonder's got super sensitive ears, you can pick all that shit out.
That's why he's always looking for spaz. Spaz, he's going to get him off. He's putting him off.
I got super sensitive ears, man. I can hear that spaz, man. Spaz, get up. Let's move on before we get kicked off the earth.
There's a spasm for him.
1st of July, the first official Gay Pride March in London was held. Well done for the Gay Pride March. A big fist up there for the gays. Come on, everybody put a big fist up the gays for the first Gay Pride March in London. Well done there with that one.
Wow, yeah, I never thought of that. I thought they were like 80s, that. Or even 90s.
No, they were. See, it was the thing though, but like nobody really. Well, in England was a bit backward. I think in cities like New York was all. They were all gaying it up in the 70s, weren't they? Early 70s in New York and shit, weren't they? Nobody gave a shit, did they?
I think
San Francisco.
Cities are always a bit way more advanced and.
Exactly.
Nobody has time to give a fuck one way or the other. It's like, whatever.
Yeah. You're gay, are you right? I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
They still get twatted in Subway. They started that enough to shit with fucking. Can you still get carried up your ass? Guess what happened 7 minutes before? What the fuck you on about? Fuck off, no.
I think we need to talk about this carrot issue you've got going on, Steve. We'll have a chat after the show. Right, July the 30th. Another classic film, Steve. All I'm going to do is this one noise, and anybody who's seen this film will get it.
And that.
Have you got it? Have you got no? That's not. Have you got that? Have you got it? You got it. Come on, everybody! What film is this? 1972.
All right, no, I think I've got it.
Yeah, you must have it. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Deliverance. Too slow, chat. Too slow. Deliverance. That's another classic film. Oh, hey, Lordy's got it. Lordy's got it. Well done, Lordy. Yeah, Lordy's got it. Well played, Lordy. Another fucking ace film. Really, really good film. Well, I've got stuff in it actually.
Speaking of spazzes, the old banjo. He went in and spaz him. He wasn't a spaz, was he?
There was something going on with his eyelids.
Oh yeah, well, he obviously looks like one. Imagine that, like going right.
Did he do the eyelid trick? Did he do the eyelid trick we used to do when we were kids? When you turn your eyelids up, I can never do that.
Yeah, I've not done that for ages. Does he do it now?
I could never do it.
Oh, can you not?
I could never do it. No, I could never do it.
Oh my God! You better not stick.
Do you remember doing that? Lord, you remember that? Kids used to do it at school. You used to get your eyelids like that, and then you turn the tops up like that, and it was really freaky and horrible.
I don't know. I'm trying to do it now. I don't think I can do it. I used to be able to do it.
Oh dear.
Oh no, I don't think I can do it. Yeah, he's flipping over, didn't you?
Yeah, Deliverance. That's another fucking ace film because I think that's all a bit boring. Yeah. Oh, that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think now. So he wasn't a spaz, but they've got to. He's got to be an inbred fucker. And so the guy that they asked, he wasn't an actor. He was just like knocking around fucking store, whatever we were filming. So do you want to be in this fucking movie? Why? Well, you know, there's a bit of a part for you. Why are you picking on me? Ray, there's no way to put it, but you look like a bit of a spaz. We know you're not one, but you look like one. We'll get you in film for a bit. Fucking hell.
He was definitely a spaz.
No, he wasn't. He even tried to play the banjo because he couldn't play the banjo because it wasn't him fucking playing it, was it? It was.
No, it wasn't him playing. No, yeah.
But he tried. He went on tour for a bit. The bloke doing it, and he tried to learn to play the fucking dueling banjos. I'm very good at it, by the way.
Well, the film is infamous because the actors performing their own stunts. They had the thing where their actors doing their own stunts, and such as when John Voight climbs up the cliff, he actually did all that. And then Burt Reynolds said, "You know the bits with the canoe, because they have that bits where they get shot at with the canoe. Well, they were going to put a dummy in the canoe when it tips over and all that. Yeah, they were going to put a dummy in the canoe. Oh, for fuck's sake!"
So on and so forth.
Where did you get that guitar from?
It was in the room. It was in the other room. I thought I'll get him to play dueling banjos, practice it. So one time I come on, brilliant, like he just done.
Right. So Reynolds said, Boyd said he wanted to do the canoe because it's the canoe scene where it tips over. Because you remember when he tips over, he comes out and all his breaks all his leg, doesn't he? And he said, "Don't stick a dummy in it." He said, "It'll look really shit. It'll just look like what it is, a fucking dummy in a canoe." He said, "So I'll do it." So Reynolds recalled his shoulder and head hitting the rocks and floating downstream with all of his clothes torn off. Then walking up with the director Boorman at his bedside, Reynolds asked, "How did it look?" And Boorman said, "It looked like a dummy falling over a waterfall." I thought that was oh dear. 9th of August. Jesus Christ, superstar. Where's Freely Nichols?
Not do this one, one.
No, it makes its West End debut. Yeah, no, I thought that. I double checked that, but that was this is when it made its West End debut. Where are we?
Boring.
Yeah. 1972 Summer Olympic Games on the 26th of August to the 11th of September. The BBC and the ITV broadcast full coverage of the 1972 Summer Olympic Games. So that was always the winner. And then the 26th of 10th of August to 10th of September, Great Britain and all then compete the Olympics in Munich, West Germany, and win 4 gold, 5 silver, and 9 bronze medals. And then on the 4th of September.
What else happened in that Olympics?
Well, everything happened in that Olympics. Everything happened in that Olympics.
Yeah.
Do you remember the classic? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember what's the classic one? Do you remember Ironman Sports Centre? And they had the classic picture of him swimming. It was that ace. I'm sure they had it in loads of sports centres. Mark Spitz.
Oh, that picture. Oh, right. Yeah.
Do you remember the classic picture of him swimming? It was a big poster they had at Ironman Sports Centre. I think it was as you went up the stairs.
I can picture the David Wilkie one.
Oh no, he had that one. Because what did he do? What did he do, Mark Spitz?
He won loads of gold medals.
7 gold medals. And when was it broke? Who broke his record?
What's it called? The Australian with big feet.
What, the
Phelps?
torpedo?
Oh,
the torpedo.
Torpedo.
Was it torpedo? Michael Phelps. Yeah, Michael Phelps, wasn't it? Yeah. He broke it. And then the 5th of September, the Munich Massacre. Here we go again, folks. A Palestine terrorist group called Black September Organization attacks and takes 11 Israeli athletes hostages at the 1972 Summer Olympics. 2 die in the attack and 9 die in the following day. We were just fucking... Oh, God. I'm not even going to...
What were the movie called? Remember there was was it that long ago, the film?
Is it not just called Munich?
It was, yeah. It's called Munich, weren't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that was that long ago, though, when that was done.
No, it's quite recent, that. Yeah, it was quite recent, that. Yeah. I haven't seen that.
The Mossad went and got them all, didn't they? Fucking had them all.
It's what?
The Mossad or Mossad, whatever you fucking pronounce it. They went and twatted them.
Oh, yeah.
They got them all.
Oh, fucking hell. It's fucking ridiculous. No, let's not go there with that. I'm fucking sick to death of people supporting fucking terrorists at Glastonbury. Fuck off, you dicks. Right, 1st September, raising of school leaving age in England and Wales from 15 to 16. So that's 1972, that. So it used to be 15 when you left school. Now it's 16. So, bastards for that.
I'm sure I left at 15. I'm sure I just fuck off.
The raising of school leaving age in England and Wales from 15 to 16 for pupils leaving school at the end of the academic year begins. So,
do you remember your last day at school? Can you remember it? John, can you remember our last day at school?
I remember. I do remember. Like, I remember. I know there's one memory that all lads have of the last day at school. And that's signing, writing your name on a girl's tit on a shirt. Do you know, on a school shirt? Sign my name and everything. Yeah, I wrote my name on every girl's tit in St. Augustine's. Because it was great. Did you not do the same?
We used to throw each other in the brook down at back at... Yeah,
this is the difference between me and you. This is the difference between me and you. So I was going around writing my name on girls' tits, and you were throwing each other in brook. I mean, you were the guy that played foot. Didn't you play foot tit at school? You went from elbow tit, didn't you? Advance elbow tit to foot tit.
I think it was a joke, wasn't it?
That's
Rings-
really funny when
Rings
you
the bell, the
said that.
foot tip joke.
Fuck tits, yeah. Because I don't know if you remember, everybody, you used to play a game at school called elbow tit, where you go past a girl and then you put your elbow into a tit so you can feel it hitting your elbow. So Steve advanced that and took it a little bit further. And did it actually happen, or was it just for a
No,
joke? Did you say that?
you did that's a tit. The trick was the old. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
For the grub. Like, yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh no! When we did it, it was the old like just rubbing your elbow against the tit and going, "Oh, all right. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you did the old grabbing the tit. You developed that."
Not in Porky's now. Not in Porky's, the film. The old. Oh, sorry.
All right. Is that where it came? Is that where it came from?
I think so.
See, there's films I need to watch again. Lemon Popsicle and Porky's and all that lot.
There's no way any of them will be any good. Especially that lemon popsicle.
Lemon Popsicle, yeah. Because I don't think I ever watch The Wanderers. Which is better, The Wanderers or Warriors?
Oh, Warriors. This is not the same.
No.
Wanderers is like a cheesy Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. I think exactly the same.
Don't vote with the Warriors. What?
Hey!
Leave the kid alone.
Alone, yeah, with his fucking yeah. I don't think I ever liked the Wanderers. The Warriors was this. It's still Warriors.
He was. I don't know if it's the same filmmakers, but Porky's and Wanderers. That was the same guy.
Yeah,
there was
Meat. It was called Meat.
Meat. Why do you call you Meat? Zip. Lob.
Lob. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Right. Oh, this white wine.
That's one of the few things that always made me laugh with Chubby Brown. Zip fucking lob.
I know. I was never a fan of Chubby Brown, but yeah, he did have a couple of things that obviously you can't help but laugh at. Right, where are we? Are you being served 8th of September? Right, Steve. And on the 11th of September, the long-running quiz show Mastermind airs for the first time on BBC. What was it called? The guy that did it?
What was the question? I'm a bit sorry. I'm a bit slow. Pass.
Steve. We're going to play an episode of Mastermind.
Oh, right. Go on, man. I like it. Yeah.
So tonight, Stephen Beattie, you'll be playing Mastermind. I forgot to set the timer up. So are you ready? So we're going to do Mastermind. So you're going to play. So your name? What's your name? Has he froze already? Your mic's gone off, you fucking bell end. Your mic's gone off. You turned your mic off. Somehow your mic, have you pulled your mic out? Your mic's gone. Have you pressed the button? What's happened? Your mic's gone off. Oh no, I've just got it all set up for this now and his fucking mic goes off. And he's there, you're back now, you're back.
I pressed it when I was doing my Mastermind joke. Right, go on.
Right, let's set it all up again.
Right.
Okay, and your name is?
Stephen Beatty.
And your occupation?
Fuck all.
And your tonight's chosen subject is 1972. Mr. Stephen Beatty,
Yes.
you have 1 minute to answer all the questions. Starting from now. I Can See Clearly Now was the #1 hit for which male singer?
Fuck hell.
You can
Pass.
say pass. Who had a hit with the horse with no name?
I said pass.
Who had a hit with the horse with no name?
America. America.
America. I'll give you a few. What is this theme tune? You've gone off again. What's the theme tune?
Wimbledon.
No. News round. Who starred in the disgusting movie Deep Throat?
Lovelace. Linda Lovelace.
What is this theme tune?
World at Week. Week of the Week. News of the World. Week of the World.
Oh, fucking Weekend World. Who wrote the theme tune? Who wrote the theme tune for Weekend World?
Yes.
No. Fucking Mountain. Who hosted the Record Breakers with Roy Castle?
What, Anika?
Ignore her, she's wrong.
No,
Norris McWhirter. Who won the Women's Wimbledon Championships in 1972?
Pass.
Which Deep Purple album was released in March of this year?
Machine Head.
Oh, well done. Who won the lightweight? I've started, so I'll finish. Who won the lightweight WBA title in 1972?
I couldn't hear proper then. No, it's the boxing one.
Who won the lightweight WBA title in 1972?
Baron William.
Roberto Duran. So, Stephen, I can't be asked going back through all that, what you passed and everything, but it was a good bit of fun.
Yeah,
And you got 3 minutes on that. You're supposed to be a minute. I thought, fuck it, we'll go through questions. BJ Thomas. Has he?
Yeah.
BJ Thomas.
He does the quiz league he does the quiz in Campot. But yeah, he's been on it twice. I think he got to the finals once.
What was his specialist subject?
Oh, fucking hell. One of them was cream. And another one
cream?
was like some bizarre author. Yeah. It's some like bizarre author. Like, fucking hell.
Let's have a look at them. Let's have a look at them questions. So I can see clearly now. Johnny Nash sang that.
Johnny Nash. Yeah, I did know it was Johnny Nash. Actually, I've been listening to 72.
The theme tune was News Round. Weekend World, written by Mountain. Mountain did it. The co-host who hosted the show with Roy Castle, Norris McWhirter.
And he had a twin brother, didn't he? His twin brother would come on sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the women who won the women's Wimbledon championships, Billie Jean King.
Ah, damn! I should have guessed that. That's a yeah.
And didn't she do that fucking Battle of the Sexes with that fucking dick? Didn't she? She beat him and all, didn't she? What a dick.
Yeah.
Machine Head. Well done with Machine Head.
Did
she not win? I thought she won. Oh, did she not win? Well, that proved a point then, didn't it? And Roberto Duran. Can you remember who Roberto Duran beat? Scottish fella.
No, in 1972. Oh, right.
That's
Scottish
right.
fella. It'd have been yeah, blonde hair.
KB.
KB.
Ken.
Oh, no.
Ken Buchanan.
No, I wouldn't have got that. I was
Right,
thinking something else.
Right then. So where are we up to? Enjoyed that. Oh, that's right, Mastermind. That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Cod War. The Cod War was all going on back in '72. Steve, the sinking of 2 British trawlers by an Icelandic gunboat triggers the second. I mean, Iceland sunk 2 trawlers. The gunboat came out and fucking sunk them, all because of fish. See, the world's a fucking mental place. Where are we? Hypermarket. Yeah, boring. Boring. Oh yeah. And she had, do you remember her? She had a massive fucking teeth-owl forehead, didn't she? Remember that bird that run it? And the bad guy in Black Beauty, what was he in later on?
Can't really picture a bad guy.
Yeah, he wore the top.
I can't
big
picture
fucking,
it.
Yeah, he always wanted beauty. He wanted beauty fucking killed. Always wanted beauty killed.
That's right, yeah. I mean, I couldn't imagine going back and watching Black Beauty. There's no way that'd be good. Or maybe, I don't know.
No, it'd be fucking terrible. But he went on to be.
But it's stuck in the minds, isn't it? It's stuck there, isn't it? Black Beauty.
Yeah, well, when we went to Eindhoven to the fucking Dynamo Festival, and there was a right ace bit where there were loads of us in England. We're all queuing at the fucking big gates to get it filled, and it was just fucking thousands of us like that. And we were the few of us to get about 20 English people, and we all started doing Black Beauty. We all started going da, 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 and it sounded really good. And we all built up to the da, 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 and everybody went run, 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 da, da. It was fucking ace. It was one of those right ace moments in time, like it was ace. He went on, the bad guy in that went on to play the dodgy copper, the bastard copper in Minder. You remember the copper in Minder?
Yeah. As soon as you said that, I pictured him, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder whatever happened to her. She, the girl in it, she never seemed to do anything else.
She made pounds. Yeah, she made pounds for a living. She had a right big forehead. I always used to think she had a massive forehead. Her forehead, she had a right long fucking teeth-owl forehead. You not remember?
Not really. I remember like her mother or something, or was it not her mother, her like auntie?
It might be something that I got. It might be something that I got fixated on. I'm not really too sure, actually. We're out. Thousands of 18th of September. Thousands of Ugandan Asians arrive in the UK after being deported by Idi Amin. Idi Amin, he was a nice guy, weren't he? Another nice guy, weren't he? Where do you know where you get to the point where you just kill that many people, nobody knows what the fuck to do with you? So
Well, he got rid of all the Indians, basically, was it? There's a lot of Indians there, weren't there?
What did he actually? Well, what did he? I don't know the full history of Idi. I know he killed a fucking shitload of people. I remember all the skulls and skeletons that they found in Cambodia, all the bodies, didn't they? Because didn't he had them all? Yeah, wasn't it Cambodia?
Idi Amin.
No, sorry, I've gone mad. I've gone mad. He's African, weren't he? What the fuck am I on about? yeah, I've got totally gone mad.
The Asians are true.
Oh, yeah, Ugandan Asians. Yeah. I meant to do that and I forgot. Fucking hell. DNA. The DNA molecule was first discovered in fucking October the 1st. DNA back all then. So, all you rapists out there, that's the end of you. And then, do you remember the sex book? Do you remember the sex book that went out? Now, I remember it later on because my mum had it. And it was that famous, it was a sex book.
Kama Sutra.
No, it was the guy that wrote it was a really old bloke, and it was all drawings. It was all like drawings of people doing it. And it was like, it was called The Joy of Sex.
The Joy of Sex.
Do you remember it? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not going to name them, but one of my sisters had it, and I used to have it. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, yeah. Me mum had it. I remember my mum having it thinking, fucking hell. That's when you slowly realise that your mum and dad had sex, you know what I mean? All that kind of maneuver. Pebble Mill at 1, 2nd of October. That was fucking first broadcast, Pebble Mill at 1. There we go, 13th of October. It was fucking terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And had the infamous fucking Paul Shane performance. Baby. That was on your Pebble Mill at 1. 13th of October, Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571 crashes in the Andes Mountains. And 16 out of 45 people. Yeah. Did you watch the other one? The
latest one.
I enjoyed that. You didn't like it, did you? But did you?
No, that was all right. I can't remember.
Because if you remember in Alive, the first one was called Alive, the Hollywood one. And do you remember it was showing them like, it was showing them cutting like little chunks of meat out of their arses and stuff like that. Right? Do you know when they're eating? And on that one, they were there just eating their fucking hands, weren't they? Like fucking taking the bits of meat off an hand. Do you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, of course it was like that. It wouldn't be like fucking, let's keep it all like they were fucking starving. It showed him like just eating food off an hand.
Maybe that's where I can't remember, but I think I visualised the first one being better. They're being a bit more like the actual getting in hand and going like that. Hey, it's all right. This is not as bad as it. That's not.
No, but the thing was, it was. Yeah, but I think the thing was, you don't forget, you're going to go mentally fucked, aren't you? At the end, where you become fucking
like eating somebody. Yeah.
No, but I mean, it was well in. It was a long way in before they started fucking eating people. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, you're starting to go like cabin fever, stir crazy.
Right. So where would you start eating first?
Arse.
See, I would not go for the arse. I go for like quads, like the front of something like that, like a good solid meat. Not eating somebody's arse, despite what I've said about the carrots.
So you're only eating the meat off. You're not eating the poo factory. I mean, rump steak is very nice. It's rump steak. I think rump is.
You can word it as good as you want. I'm not going there for a bit. I'm going to go for a fucking bit of calf or something like that. It doesn't taste as good. Well, I'm not eating an asshole.
16th of October, Emmerdale Farm. That was the first episode of Emmerdale Farm. I used to fucking hate Emmerdale Farm. Gordon Banks, 22nd of October. Who gives a fuck? Gordon Banks, he lost. That's when he lost his eye. Do you remember when he lost it? Yeah, he lost his eye. 23rd of October, credit cards for the first time were introduced. So fucking
How did he
well
lose his
done to
eye?
everybody.
An accident.
Car crash.
I
Yeah.
didn't know he
Car
lost his
crash.
eye, to be honest.
Did you not? Yeah. 12th of November. Up above the street and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it's climbing over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow. Right, so so 1972, November the 28th, the last executions in Paris, France, by guillotine.
Guillotine?
Or gun. Yeah. 1972. Fucking hell. November the 29th, the Tea House Mellow Yellow opens on River Amstel in Amsterdam, pioneering the legal sale of cannabis in the Netherlands. But didn't they have, now I don't know how true this is, where they got to the stage was it was legal to smoke cannabis in the cafes, but illegal to smoke tobacco. So you get a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know you have the no smoking ban? So you're allowed to smoke cannabis, but you couldn't smoke fucking tobacco. So there you go with that one. Oh, well played, everybody there. One. Atari, the first fucking. Boop, 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 boop. Do you remember the video
Japanese
game?
Atari. Sounds it, doesn't it? Young Santa, right, board. Is it Japanese Atari?
I'm not sure.
Sounds it, doesn't it?
Atari in the United States. So he says the United States.
Oh,
I think that might.
The developers were Japanese and they sold it.
Yeah. It's definitely a fucking nip thing, isn't it? Yeah. I remember. Do you remember first having that? Because my dad somehow got one, and we had the gun one where you could shoot the dot. You had a big pistol type thing, and you could shoot the dot as well. So you had the one with the bats, and then you went to a professional level, and the bats went smaller and smaller, didn't they? And then you had a gun, and you could shoot the dots.
Do you know what, people in the chat? Do you know why we call the Japanese nips? Do you know why they call them a nip?
Yep. I do.
Well, we'll carry on talking when I'm looking at the chat.
We'll carry on talking. We'll let that. Yeah. I know why they call them nips.
Yeah,
which is quite, actually, when you think about it, it's quite fucking intelligent in why they call them nips, really, isn't it? If you think back then, why they called them nips, you know.
It just sounds derogative, doesn't it, for some reason?
Yeah. Well, it's like everything else, isn't it? It's not. It depends how you say it. Yeah, it depends how you say it, doesn't it? It's basically just a shortened version of a word.
Yeah, fucking at the front of anything, those fucking nips.
Yeah, well, there you go. There, that's what makes it different, isn't it? But it's just an abbreviation at the end of the day, like every other fucking one. Nobody gives a shit when they call us Brits, do they? That fucking gets on my tits. Right, where are we? So we got. Oh, it doesn't bother me a fucking bit.
Yeah, because it's not derogative, though, is it?
It's only a shortened version of British.
Yeah, but right, we're going to have that one. It's all in context. It's some.
Yes, everything's in context.
Yeah, but the other one we're trying not to say, packy, is derogatory. Even though it is short for Pakistan. But when anybody says packy, it's a derogative way.
No, but it depends how you say it. You could no, listen, because you could say, I was talking to this packet the other day. You could say that. And that's not like saying that. It's just short for. I
wouldn't be happy about you calling him a packet.
But it's just short for Pakistan bloke. It is.
Yeah, but
it is totally.
It isn't.
So
It
what's
isn't
the difference
said
saying?
that way, though.
So if somebody in Pakistan say, I was talking to some Brit the other day.
Yeah,
How is that
it's
different?
not the
Is
same.
that
I was talking to a Paki the other day
why? Why is it not the same?
because they
So
take it as as an offence because it's coming. It's derogatory. It's not the same as a nip, as a nip-on. If
You
you
just
to
give it
say like
away
a
now.
nip, you're saying it in a derogative way. Nip is the same. Nip isn't
No.
said in a nice way, even though it is short for Nippon.
Yeah, which is what the Japanese call Japan.
It's a similar.
No,
Yeah,
but
no.
that no,
But
I
it's said in a derogative way, the fucking nips.
no. Yes, you put fucking in front of it. See, you just did that to make it sound like that.
Yeah.
But if you
and
were
it
just
always
saying,
sends
so,
with the fucking packet, smelly packet. That's why it all
no,
goes
no,
with it.
no.
It-
Yes, but
It's
that's what I'm
associated
saying.
more with a derogative way of saying it.
No, but that's why I'm saying that. That's where
It is.
it's all fucking. No, because if you could say you could have somebody in Pakistan
Yeah.
saying, "Oh yeah," in Pakistan, I was talking to a Brit the other day. How is that any different? Saying, "Oh, I was talking to this Paki, and he said that it's good over there." How's that different?
Because it's not derogative. Why
Exactly,
can you
but that
not get
wasn't
past that?
derogatory.
It's not derogative when it's said that way.
What do you mean?
Hey? You
So
went off there a
when,
bit.
so
It's
how
not
do you
said
mean?
in
How
the
do you
same
mean?
way. It's not the same context.
What?
The word doesn't.
So how did that?
It's
How was when I
associated
said
with a derogative way
no,
of
no,
speaking.
no? Right. So how the example that I gave.
No.
I mean, you shouldn't say anything like that. But the example that I gave is we're over in Pakistan, and there's a Pakistan talks to another Pakistan fella, and he says, "Oh, I talked to this Brit guy the other day, and he said it's over there, right?" And then so I'm over here now, and I'm saying, "Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, I was talking to a Paki the other day, and he said it were over there." How's that different? As long as you say it in
Because
just the
it's straight.
abbreviated form.
It's offensive.
Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make
So
it
in
right
that-
just because you say it's. You keep breaking up.
Well, it does because if people find it offensive,
No,
then you.
that's no. That's
It's
where you.
offensive.
That's where you're wrong. Just because somebody finds something offensive doesn't mean it's fucking right. If it's not said in a derogatory manner, then that's completely different. If it's just a nickname, it's just a shortened version. Nobody minds saying if you say anything derogatory, that's not right. That's not right at all. But just using an abbreviation, that's a different
The
thing.
word packet is known for being not how to say
It depends how you say.
Everybody knows that they don't want to be called that. It doesn't.
Right,
Some words, it isn't it's known as a word that you don't say. Anyway, let's move on to what happened in 72.
Let's move on. Let's move on when I'm 72 because you're just completely wrong. Where are we? So yeah, we're doing Tory. 7th of December, Apollo 17, the last
Hey, what?
Apollo
Next time you see
program.
a package.
You haven't seen them films, have you? What's
I
it
love the
called?
moon stuff. It's fucking amazing. I get more amazed. I get more amazed by it as the years go
What
by.
do you mean? What do you mean?
It
What
just,
do you mean?
like going back, because obviously now we can see a lot more information about how they did it and all this shit. Because you've got the conspiracy. I mean, how did they do the moon buggy and all that? How did they? And I've looked into it and how they actually did it. All the work that they put into like designing a fucking moon. You think about it, like fucking hell. They've actually worked out how to get it. They flat packed a fucking buggy, and it's just
the buggy. Yeah,
like, fucking hell. It's amazing.
But have you not seen the flatter dicks?
There's no print.
No. When they say, how did they get that car into fucking capsule then? It's like, are you that fucking thick? Do you think it was like they had the big car all there, already assembled, all in the fucking little lunar module? No, really clever people designed it all so you can fucking pack it all away and all that kind of stuff. And have you not seen the latest one now? Do you know where was it the Indian one that went round the moon? and it took pictures of all the modules and stuff that is still there. And then the dicks still won't believe it. Oh no, it's just CGI, and it's just fucking anybody. Have you not seen Photoshop? It's like fuck off. They've just gone round. They took pictures of all the stuff that like the rover thing that they couldn't bring back. All the stuff they took pictures of it all. What can you say? Anyway,
here's one for you. Who was the last person on the moon? Nobody remembers who was the last person on the moon, do they? They always remember the first, not the last.
But does that mean to say that there'll never be another person on the moon, Steve? See, that's the difference, isn't it? It's not like it's going to be last forever.
We'll definitely go back at some point.
It's not going to be last forever, is it? The first person is forever going to be the first person. The last person isn't going to ever be the last person, is it? That's different, isn't it? But the thing is, Steve, with that one, the Apollo 17 on the 7th of December, they took the blue marble picture of the Earth. You know that classic picture of the Earth taken from the moon? Yeah, that's that. Yeah, they took that from there. And then
when they did Space Odyssey, they had like visual. Then they had to actually fake it, didn't know what it was look like. But yeah, until 72 was the first time they actually seen Earth from a distance. It was the first.
Yeah.
Well, they had a picture of
that we have. That we have. Yeah, they had a picture. Yeah. And it's. I totally agree with Brian Cox actually when he says you should fucking show all this stuff from science. You know, all these pictures to all these world leaders and all that kind of shit, and say, look at this. This is how insignificant all this fucking territorial fucking pissing that we're doing is. Do you know what I mean? Just look how small we are in the fucking vast. Why can't, when you look how vast everything is.
Imagine what it looks like stood on the moon.
Yeah. Everybody just quarreling over gods, over fucking things that you can't prove. That is the madness of it all. That's what does me head in. Is where you're fighting over these gods and things that you can't prove. There's no proof whatsoever. That's not that. It's all your beliefs, and you fuckers are going to end the world. You know what I mean? It's just oh. Anyway, let's move swiftly on. So it just baffles me. Where are we? That's right. Yeah, the 23rd December, the 16 survivors of 1970 the Andes flight disaster are rescued. Finally, fucking rescued. And then on the 26th of December, the BBC One the network television premiere of the 1964 comedy film Carry On.
Carry On.
Carry On, Cleo. Fucking hell, there were some films, weren't there? And that is 1972.
Yeah.
That's a fucking busy show for 1 year, that, isn't
Excellent.
Never we thought we'd get like 2 or 3 years into a show. Fucking hell. So what do you reckon, folks? Are you enjoying these shows? Let us know in the comments and subscribe and all that kind of shit. But if you're enjoying these, we'll carry them on. But yeah, I enjoy them. But it's fucking mad when you look back. You know what I mean? When you look back at everything, how troubled.
Yeah, I mean,
there's always been shit coming on. It's always shit happening.
I'm pretty sure I have no memory of 72.
Oh, I have no memory of 72 at all. But the thing is, though, it's one of those things there that things were repeated often then. So things that happened, all that, you know, they were always repeated, weren't they? They were always repeated, weren't they? They were always repeated, weren't they?
Yeah, even like 2 or 3 years later, the fresh, because they were big news, weren't they?
Yeah.
It's like, well, back to the moon landings. That's why they fucked it off. Because everybody lost completely. There was no interest in it by 72. They had 20 planned. They went, it's costing us fucking God knows how much when nobody fucking cares anymore.
Well, yeah, other things. Yeah, that was it. But I mean, they put the mirrors on, didn't they? So they put the mirrors on the moon so they could fucking why did keep measuring the distance because it's breaking it. I think is it breaking away? I think it's slowly going further and further away the moon, isn't it? I think it's slowly, very slowly
Really
going further.
slowly. No, it's not like
Oh yeah, obviously really slowly because it's still fucking there, isn't it? Like, but yeah,
yeah, I mean,
I wish you'd
you
remix.
say slowly, it's like it's not what we're about.
No, not really. No. But I wish they'd redo Space 1999. I've seen some guys done it. He started doing little AI stuff. Do you know Space 19? Remember the program Space? I love the
Yeah,
spaceships in Space 1999. They were so cool. I think they were the coolest ships he ever made. They were really smart.
Yeah, they were the best
The
toys, weren't they?
Oh, they were
Really
so
good toys. Regular
fucking-
solid toys, weren't they?
Yeah, well, they were back then, yeah. But the design of them all with the eagles and all that, they were so good. And yeah. Right, I'm going to watch a film. I am going to watch.
Wasp, like remind me of a wasp's head.
Yeah, it does. It has a wasp's head. That's right, Steve. Yeah, it has a wasp's head. Yeah, that was really good. That I'm going to watch a good film tonight. I've got it already. It's what's it called? Tarantino. So it's called Jaw. I think it's a film you really like. It's from 1970, and it's he's the guy. Do you know the guy? I only know it because she watched it. Do you know Everybody Loves Raymond? Is it the sitcom?
Yeah.
Can you remember? Did you ever? Do you know the dad?
Yeah, his
dad.
He used to watch that in Australia. It was always on fucking the only thing on TV.
Right. So you know his dad.
Yeah, he's good at him. His dad's really good, isn't it? And his mum.
Well, he's the main character in this film called Jaw, and he's just fucking sick of the. I'm sick of the queers, and I'm sick of all this and all that lot, and then he gets in this bizarre fucking It looks really good, so I'm gonna watch that tonight. Oh, I tell you what I've been watching the documentary about the making of Apocalypse Now. It's called Hearts of Darkness, I think it's called. It's a proper film about he's fucking mental. He's Francis Ford Coppola in that artistic mental way. Not he wouldn't be who he was if he wasn't fucking mental. Do you know what I mean? But because he goes into, but it's really interesting.
There's a nightclub called the Heart of Darkness. It's a very famous nightclub. Well, it's not that famous. It's famous because, but anyway, it's in Phnom Penh. It's been there for years. It's like the most. I've never been to it. I've never fucking found. But it's called the Heart of Darkness. I think it's a bit of enough to hang out.
Well, it was filmed. It was filmed in the Philippines. Was Apocalypse Now, because that's as near as they could get to. Because they were still at war in Vietnam, I think, at the fucking time. And who was going to who? Go on, here's a song for you.
Why is it called Apocalypse Now?
I don't know.
I don't know the answer. I just thought about it. It's a strange title, really, isn't it? Apocalypse Now.
No, I think because I thought about that when I was watching the thing, and it's
we got so used to hearing it, haven't we? But it's a strange word to apocalypse. Yeah, now.
But that's the thing. That's what I was getting at. Was if you look at like past when you go back through history, because like everybody thinks it's apocalypse now, don't they? Do you know with all the kicking off now? So we've got Iran and Israel, and then America's bombing Iran because the Iran might have fucking nuclear bombs and all this lot. And so everybody always thinks like the Cold War. Do you remember the Bay of Pigs and all that lot with Khrushchev and Kennedy? And I remember my mum and dad saying we proper thought there were going to be a third world war. And it's always, if you look back through history, Second World War. Do you know what I mean? It's always apocalypse fucking now, isn't it? You know what I mean? So I was thinking about that when I was watching that last night. Yeah, so I think it's a relative.
Let's fuck off now.
Before you go, who was going to play Captain, what's he called? Martin Sheen's character before he got it?
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood?
He could have done it, couldn't he?
Harvey Keitel.
Right.
Fair enough.
Why? Do you
and on that bombshell. Hey, no, it was Coppola. Coppola said fucked him off. He started doing it and he just thought he's not fucking right for a job. So he fucked him all off.
I've never liked Martin Sheen, any of the Sheens, other than when he goes nuts and he's funny.
He was great in what's it called? Departed.
Nah,
with Jack
see,
Nicholson. He was good in Departed. I thought.
I don't know what it is. There's someone that some people have got a face. You just think, I don't know. He looks too American. There's nothing wrong with looking American, but I've got loads of American mates that don't look American, but he looks.
He has that razor thing called.
I don't know. He's got a face. I don't want to. No, it's disagreeable to me. Eyes.
Shut up! Right, and on that bombshell, folks, we shall see you all later, and we'll see you when we're doing it next in a couple of weeks.
When Woz can be asked if he's not watching one of his films or getting pissed watching heavy metal.
Shut up!
I'm going to